Ever wondered how credit cards work? Well, let's break it down. A credit card is like your trusty financial sidekick, ready to help you out when you need it. But remember, it's not a magic ticket to free money. It's essentially a loan that you have to pay back. It's a tool that, when used wisely, can provide convenience and financial flexibility. So, are you ready to dive deep into the world of credit cards? Stay tuned. So, how does a credit card operate? Well, let's take a journey from the swipe of your card to the arrival of your monthly statement. First, imagine you're making a purchase, maybe a new pair of shoes. You swipe your card or enter its details online. This is where the merchant, the shop where you're buying those snazzy shoes, steps in. They send the transaction details to the card issuer. That's the financial institution, like a bank, that gave you the card. Now, the card issuer has a decision to make. If you've been good with your spending and haven't hit your credit limit, they'll approve the transaction. Your credit limit, by the way, is the maximum amount the issuer will let you borrow. If you've been a little too eager with your purchases, the issuer may deny the transaction. But don't worry, they'll usually let you know if that's the case. Once the issuer approves the transaction, the merchant gets paid, and you walk away with your new shoes. But remember, you're borrowing money here, not spending your own. At the end of the month, the issuer sends you a statement. This is a record of all your transactions, your total balance, and your minimum payment due. You're expected to pay at least the minimum by the due date. If you can, it's always better to pay the balance in full to avoid interest. You're now familiar with the basic workings of a credit card. But how does it benefit you? Why should you consider using a credit card? You might be asking yourself. Well, let's dive into the numerous advantages that come along with these magical pieces of plastic. First up, building credit history. With responsible use, a credit card can help you establish a solid credit history, which is crucial when you're eyeing that dream house or a shiny new set of wheels. Next, rewards. Who doesn't love a good reward? Many credit cards offer rewards programs, giving you points, miles, or cash back for your purchases. It's like getting a little thank you note for spending your own money. Now, let's talk about large purchases. A credit card allows you to buy now and pay later. This can be a lifesaver when faced with unexpected expenses. And let's not forget about the convenience and security it provides. No need to carry around wads of cash, and if your card gets stolen, most companies will have you covered. With great power comes great responsibility. Now let's talk about the risks. What risks come with owning a credit card? That's what we're diving into now. A credit card can be a great financial tool, but it's not without its pitfalls. The biggest risk? Debt. If you're not careful, you can find yourself in a deep, deep hole of debt that's hard to climb out of. This is usually due to high interest rates, which can really pile up if you aren't diligent about paying off your balance each month. And then there are the fees. Late payment fees, over-the-limit fees, annual fees, cash advance fees, the list goes on. They may seem small and inconsequential at first, but they can easily add up and take a significant bite out of your finances. But don't fret. With responsible use, these risks can be mitigated. The key is to be proactive. Pay your bills on time, in full if possible. This not only helps you avoid pesky fees and interest, but also builds a good credit history. Keep your balances low. This shows lenders you're not reliant on credit, which can be a positive mark on your credit report. Lastly, know your card's terms and conditions. Understand the interest rates, fees, and the grace period. The more you know, the better you can navigate the credit card landscape. Remember, a credit card is a financial tool. Use it wisely. As with any tool, the results come down to the user. Let's make sure we're using our tools to build a strong financial future, not a mountain of debt. Let's quickly review what we've learned today. We dove into the mechanics of credit cards, shedding light on how they function as a tool for buying now and paying later. We also explored the advantages they offer, such as building credit history and earning rewards. However, we emphasized the importance of understanding the risks involved, including potential debt and negative impacts on credit scores. Remember to make informed decisions when it comes to credit cards. Thanks for watching.